Oh, right. So recently I just went ahead and did some very basic pathfinding for the cars, and also it's some facing directions. I attempted to get it so that it would work with multiple cars, but it's not quite there yet. But what we have here is one of the knockoff vehicles that was developed by the artist for this game itself. You can see right now that it's not wrapped. And I'm just using it inside of a prefabricated level that I got off of the Unity Asset Store. So the graphics here are going to be fairly reflective of what we'll end up using, but as for right now, it just makes a very nice test environment. As you can see, the car is doing some very nice cornering as it goes through the level. It's doing extremely sharp cornering, which is rather funny. But as you can see, it's going to four various waypoint corners and executing its turns. And when I back out of it here, we'll go ahead and take a look at it. So you can see the nav layer mesh depicted here in the green. That's being used. That's currently being used in order to tell the car what areas are navigable. As of right now, I don't have it set up as an intersection. I've just basically worked to get everything tied together with the code to get the vehicle moving around the level. I'll use some of the work that the other programmers are doing to make the collisions and explosions. But let's go ahead and just back out here to show the various mechanics. As you can see right here, it's just hardwired. It's hardwired up in order to get it working. I tried having multiple actors, but for a number of reasons, only one actor would trigger at a time properly. And experimenting with arrays isn't as exactly straightforward as it is with Unity, because with Unity I'd just be able to rig it up programmatically through the individual levels, and I'd be able to pull stuff out of the arrays of the level generator. So dealing with variable scope in Unreal is significantly different than dealing with variable scope in Unity. So I'm running into some blockage there. But other than that, you can see that we have the four various waypoints, and then it loops back following the success. And we're basically just telling it to go to the four targets that are the four target points which are displayed here. And one of the things that's probably going to be done when the game itself gets closer to release is that the target points will probably be replaced by collision spheres for the navigation of it, just like they were previously. Although getting actual hand gestures through like the motion of the hand rather than the fingers themselves will also help improve the interactions. So when you wave your hand, it'll go the place that it's supposed to go. When you hold up your hand to stop, they'll stop. The stopping gesture will probably be better for the pedestrians. The cars should automatically stop at the corner. We can always play around with that when we finally get to the point. But the way it is right now, you have conditions to get everything set up for the cars moving, which is the most important part of the game, is actually having the vehicles moving around, because this is like the key most foundation for the game. If the vehicles aren't moving, you can't really direct traffic because there's no traffic with stationary cars. So this was the fundamentally most basic level of concept for getting the game started, is getting the cars themselves moving. We're not even dealing with collision or anything else like that. We're just dealing with getting the cars moving around waypoints. May not seem significant, but since we're doing traffic direction, waypoints are as important as the vehicles moving themselves because they specifically have to go to a chosen lane when they're in motion. And if we're not able to direct them to a specific lane, we're only able to wave them into motion or wave them to stop. We're not really directing traffic at that point because we're just conducting the flow of motion, not so much the flow of lanes. So getting the vehicles set up to do the waypoint was very important. Getting everything moving as smoothly as this was also quite important. As it is right now, it automatically super changes the direction that the vehicle is moving by pointing it to the desired waypoint. The challenge that you typically face when you're dealing with this is that you are having to deal with the vehicle change. And the way that it's currently set up right now is that it doesn't interpolate between the various points. It just instant switches, and that can be fixed with a bit of coding. But other than that, the vehicle's moving, the vehicle follows waypoints, so we're at a very successful point right now. Thank you for your time.